Good, good. Hey, better be late than never, right? Hi, Adriana. Hi, Linda. How far back you want to go? All right. Obviously, I spoke perfect English, right? So I can tell you, I'm not from here. So I migrated to this country from Vietnam back in 1979, 79 as a boat refugee. So yeah, so I pretty much grew up here. I came here when I was 15, and then yada yada, do all the things that go to high school, go to college, which I wasn't successful with it. So I quit and joined the Air Force. And 30 years later, here I am. I retired at 55 because I have some injury on my right eye, so it's possibly to be blind on the right eye. So the Air Force deemed me useless. They kicked me out. So it's kind of a curse, and at the same time, it's a blessing because I get to retire earlier, 55, until 56 and a half. Which, by the way, there's a weird story about it too. You know, most Asian, most Vietnamese come here, and our parents have that bright idea, right? Hey, let's give them 3 more years to go to school. So instead of tell the exact year of their birth year, we're gonna lower them 3 years. Yes, they did. That's what my dad did. So the whole time I was cussing at him. You caused me to work 3 more years in my life, before I can retire. Yep. Okay. And then when I was in the military, I loved travel, right? Because being in the Air Force, I was working on a tanker, which is like we call it a gas station in the sky, to pump fuel for the fighter jet. So we get to travel to Europe every summer for 3 weeks. So, and of course, when we're in Europe, the pilot over there, they don't fly at night. They don't they don't take off early, and they don't fly on weekend. And guess what we do? We all load up and go travel for free, get paid and go travel. So I love travel. So I always have this travel bug on my feet all the time. So at that time on. So when I retire, I figure, what's the cheapest way to travel and cost, very little to get by. So I create a little minivan. Uh-oh. Where'd she go? Okay. So I guess I'm running the show right now. DG gone. Maybe she's back. MC gone. Uh, okay, let's see who's here. Hi, Patricia. Uh, Frankie, Adriana, Linda, Elaine. Welcome to the live, guy. Sorry I haven't been able to look at the chat. So while we're waiting for and then to come back. I don't know where she gone. Uh-oh. I guess it's gonna be my show, I guess. Yeah, I'm usually, I do a lot of live show before. Not a lot, but like once a week. But lately, I haven't done that for months. Really, for months. Okay, so how did I start Vanlife? So yeah. So I had when I still worked like about a year before I retired, I have a bunch of because I'm a little bit older, started in the shop, so I'm kind of like a dad, work dad. So all my work kids like, hey Tim, what you gonna do when you retire? Say, man, I'm gonna travel cheap, and like okay, I figure the cheapest way to travel is no, I'm keep popping in and out. So the cheapest way to travel is and because I want a minivan because it gives you good MPG and it's a very low profile, so I can pretty much blend in anywhere. Literally, nobody would know that I'm in the neighborhood or on the street. Okay, so Joy Frankie asks, how many states have you traveled in your van? So for the last almost 2 years, because before the foo stuff, I was on hold for like almost a year. Like I retired in 2019, but I didn't actually travel much until 2020. So the first year I was able to do about 15 states, I think. Pretty much the West Coast to Utah and up to North Dakota and come back around. I usually travel in a big loops. And then on 2021, I was able to go across, all the way across to North Carolina, come back down to Florida, and come back home. So far, I think the last time I count, I got 13 states left. Because I usually go, I call it state capital run. So I go straight to the capital state, go around, do a 360 around, and then hop on and go move on to the next state. That's pretty much what I'm doing. And so now I got 13, I think 13 more states, like, pretty much the northeast state corner of the country. So hopefully I will get it done by September of this year because we're going to have a meetup, Michigan meetup, M22 in Michigan in September. So once I get there, then I will finish that little loop all the way up to, what's the, hey, you back. Welcome back.
I don't know what happened at all.
I got hostile takeover on your channel.
Oh my God. Tonight is very interesting. So how do you figure, what is your strategy for how you route yourself to where you're going to go?
So I will take the shortest, from point A to point B between the capital, but that's how I do it. Even then, it's a lot of miles. So far, I think in 1 year, I traveled 15,000 miles.
Yeah, he did hold it down. I was in the comments asking questions at the same time, and while I was trying to troubleshoot from the back. I appreciate y'all so much. Things happen. I'm sitting out here at the park, and I guess the internet where I am just slowed down, so it kind of dropped a little bit. But I appreciate you so much.
Hey, I will run the show while you disappear on me.
You did a fantastic job. Why aren't you running your own show? That's what we need to know. Where's Mo Bang with Tim?
Where's what?
Mo Bang with Tim.
Oh, I got you. Well, you do everything cheap. I do everything pretty much cheap. Right now, currently, my setup in here, I don't think it cost me more than $100. Besides, all the berry stuff, that you can't really count. You don't really need the berry pack, all that stuff to do your van life. You just need a basic stove, a bed, and then curtain. That's it. You're done.
So true. I still haven't done my curtains. I think I'm gonna sit down and do them on Monday. But yeah, I enjoy watching your show because you do give some great tips on ways to do van life and even just car maintenance at a more expensive, cost efficient, in a more cost efficient way. And I really enjoy that because some of these channels out here, you be out here spending thousands. You're like, oh, you need to buy the best of the best if you're going to be out here in your car or your RV. You don't, because it's going to break anyway. And
See,
you or you're
when I do my stuff, I think about the viewer. If I do something, can they copy it with the same tool? Which, if you watch it, all you need is drill and a hack, either a hacksaw or a jigsaw. That's all you really need. Just glue and screw it together.
and I have neither, Tim. I don't. I have some super glue. I've got Gorilla Glue. I've got tape, double-sided tape.
Hey,
These are
it still works for you. Yeah. Whatever works, make it work for you.
make it work, and that's all I try to do. I've got this one last project, and I'm so upset because I was telling you that my memory card, I have issues, and so but the problem is I have a whole situation that I filmed for you guys for an update for the car, and I can't get to it. Stressing me out. There's an echo when Tim talks.
Let me know on your side. I have something on your side. Because I don't have anything on. How about now? Yeah, I don't hear the echo. Oh,
Is that
it's
better?
still there. It's still there.
Hold on.
Uh-oh, now I can't hear you. No voice.
Oh, I think that should work.
Okay, yeah, it's much better than that. Still a little bit echo, but it's not too bad.
Okay, fantastic. So now, God, lost my train of thought, but we're just gonna keep going. So now you also do a lot of work with a lot of other people. I know you said you were working with Glorious Life on Wheels. You know, you and Frankie are really good friends as well. Like, so when you're out in the community, how do you meet people? Because I think that's a thing, especially for newer van lifers like myself. Like, how do you meet people?
Well, that's why I post my email on my channel. That's the first connection that we do through email. And then if somebody send me an email, I'm pretty much saying get my no phone number. If you want to contact with phone number, fine. If you want to play on email, I have a friend that do that too. She only do on email. And then we meet at a public location.
See, that's awesome. See, and I have mine on there, but I never really thought about using it that way. Tim is my brother from another mother. You know what? I love me some Frankie, 100%. She is the absolute sweetest. But I never really thought about it that way. I kind of put it out there because I also promote my business. So I never really thought about it that way. I remember the first time I met someone, it was actually in my comments section. I'm driving through Louisiana on my way to New Orleans, and I get a message. Hey, you seem pretty cool. How about we meet up? You can come to my house and take a shower if you need to. I'm like, hold on. Wait a minute. Before I come to your house taking a shower, let's meet somewhere first. Let's have lunch or something. But she and I are actually really good friends now. If you don't know Brace Nomad, you guys got to meet her. I'm going to have her on again sometime. But
Oh, yeah, I got offer like that too on the email. Like, oh, you can walk in my house. Like, I haven't known you yet. I'm not going to go far in front of your house. I might disappear, you know?
exactly. So when you travel, do you have do you have somebody that has your GPS at all times? So like if they notice that you've sat somewhere for a long time or you seem to be bouncing a little more than often, they can, say, hey, something's wrong.
Yeah, I usually when I like to sleep rest stop. So when of course, at rest stop, you always have signal for your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you won't. But that's why I have two different phones on two different carriers. So if one doesn't work, that's what the other one works. So I always have a connection at least to text my location for the night. I told my wife, okay, I'm sleeping here for the night, and tomorrow I'm heading towards a certain point. That way she know where I'm going, where I'm
That's
staying for the night. Honestly,
yeah.
I don't really care. I say I just want to make sure she be able to collect my body every night.
See, I'm the same way. And then when I started meeting people, when I met Brace Nomad and then also another friend of ours, Demetrius, they was like, we need to know your location. So if
Huh?
something happens to you, like if you start traveling different and you don't call and check in,
Right.
you need to know where you are. I'm like, but why? I'm fine. Like, listen, as long as my son gets what he needs to get when I go, y'all can sell everything else. Don't keep nothing.
Mm.
It's fine. But I do now share my location. Now, rest stops is something that I have not done yet. Do you feel safe at rest stops?
That's one rest stop I wasn't safe. You know why? I was the only one there, and I didn't feel safe.
You didn't feel safe being the only one there?
Yep. Because if something happened and yell out, nobody gonna. If somebody come up later and try to do some nasty stuff to you, nobody gonna be able to help. So I didn't feel safe at all that night. I didn't sleep well. Actually, I only slept like 4 hours that night, and then I get up. I pretty drive out at 3:30 in the morning because I got there at 8 o'clock p.m., 8 p.m. And I was like scouting around, like, man, this is empty. Nobody's here for an hour and a half. So by 9:30, you know what? I'm going to go take a nap. And if something happened, I just jump in. And then I have to park my vehicle in such a way I would just jump in and drive straight out so nobody can block me.
So is that not a thing that you do all the time? Because I do that all the time. Like even at my house when I'm
Mm,
home, I park nose out because like if something like while I'm staying at my mom's house, something were to happen and I tell her to do it too, and she doesn't listen to me. But if something were to happen, I don't want to just jump in my car and go. Nobody's
yep.
waiting for you to back up.
Nope.
And I learned that when I went to a business to do some massages one time, and they required everybody to park nose out. And I was like, well, that's just smart.
Mm.
So is that not a practice that you do?
No, not when I'm at home. My neighborhood is safe. I know everybody, and my street is kind of like an arrow shape. So if you don't live in here, you have no business driving there. And everybody will stare them down as they drive through the street. All the neighbors will stand there and stare them down. So I feel safe in my neighborhood.
Well, yes. See, if you've got just a built-in neighborhood watch, I would imagine you do feel safe.
Oh
Linda
yeah.
also parks nose out so that she can go. And I understand it. And the thing about it is not only from that business, but also from different videos that I used to watch, they would also say the same thing.
Hmm.
Just so that you are able to just get in your front seat and go. And so, because even I sleep with my head to my seat so that I can roll over and jump in the front seat. Like I think I have it perfected, but after not being in my car for about a week and a half now, I think I probably need to practice again.
Yeah, I do that too. I always make sure I have a way out in case I need to bug out quickly. But when I'm at home, I don't do that. Yeah. Well, of course, my van parked on the street, so it just straight out.
Well, and see, you and Frankie, you've got some great, great setups because you've got room to move around and you've got room to run. Y'all are not out here crouching tiger, hidden dragon whenever you're trying to move around.
Yeah, I know. You know that I camped in the 2012 Scion XD, way smaller than your big, and it's hard to jump to the front.
It is. You honestly, you have to have a strategy in order to do it, but I think I've got it down. So, Frankie is asking, do you carry a
Uh, where is it? I didn't mean to disappear on you, but this is for chopping wood and two-legged animal.
That is actually really nice. I like that.
And it's from Harbor Freight for like $5.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Oh, let me show you. It actually you can use the saw, the firewood when you have to. It have a like almost like sawtooth type.
So, okay, so it's a machete just like mine. I've got Eddie Machete in here too.
Mm-hmm.
See,
And it's
I
not
thought
an.
it had sawwood with it, but I wasn't really sure.
Yep.
A bat and mace, that will work. I do need to get some mace though. I do.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you got that from Harbor Freight?
Yes. Oh,
Do
by the
you?
way, don't chop too thick of the wood because they were bad.
See, and the thing about it is I wasn't chopping thick wood and I wasn't quite making it, but we did eventually. But that is also not having experience. Hello, Shelly. At the end of the year. Okay, so Tim, tips for first timers and new van.
Well, just start out simple. Start out with a bed and something to cook with. That's it. And then you build from the ground up. You live in it, and you're gonna learn what you need and what you don't need. So you want to start out simple first. That way you don't start to have all this stuff and then end up throwing them out.
Thank you. It is so easy to get caught up in all of the videos that say, oh, you need this, that, and the other, and you really don't. You'll find that your style of camping and living out of your car is different. So the basic things, absolutely. And I would say get the most compact things that you can get because room is at a premium, no matter what type of vehicle that you're living in. Yes, and start practicing now, like Patricia said. Sleep in your driveway. Don't worry about the neighbors. They'll be all right. Sleep in your driveway if that makes you comfortable. Sleep at the Walmart. I would call first and make sure you can stay there overnight because every Walmart is not participating in that anymore. I tell everybody I talk to be careful about going to Walmarts. What else would you say, Tim?
And also, whatever you have, test it out. Do the local thing. That way you know it's working out before you head down long trip.
Yeah. And I would say probably look at like places like thrift stores and Tuesday mornings and stuff like that to get some of your things that you need. You don't need to buy all the high-end stuff until you absolutely know what you need. I would say buy cost efficiently and then upgrade later when you know that this is a staple in what I need.
Yeah. Start out with cheap stuff. If it doesn't work, it's not so costly to get rid of it.
Exactly. Because there's not a lot that I felt like I needed to get rid of, but like there is things that I have that I'm like, okay, I bought it cheap and I know I need to upgrade, even though I haven't even used some, like a headlamp. I haven't even really had to use it yet, but I got mine at Tuesday morning, and once I put it behind a bunch of stuff, it like boinged all out of the place. So, but I know eventually that is something that I'm gonna need. So get items that have multiple uses. Yes, learn how to pack efficiently.
And also, when you sit in the vehicle, where you inside the vehicle for the rest of the night, learn how to do a circle thing. Everything should be within your reach in the circle that you don't have to move anything in the dark and know where everything is. Then you at least can get things you want. Because once you start have to move stuff, that become all really quick. So you got to learn how to set up your clothing, your toothbrush, all the essentials should be in a little circle that you'll be able to reach in where you sit at.
So, Tim, tell us about your first experience out before you had everything set just the right way. What was your first experience like?
I say I brought too much. Like I always use 10% of what I brought. Like wow, wow, you just wasted a lot of time loading all these stuff. So that's why I say start out simple, something to cook, water, food, and a good bag to start with. And then anything you missed, you will learn quickly when you're out there, like what you missed. Like so, then you put a note on your little notebook what you need to bring next time. So every trip you go, you start learning. Okay, this working, this is not working, and then you go home. Believe it or not, I'm still modifying my rig right now. If you follow my channel, like why is this Tim always fixing something? Because I need something that works better.
Yeah, and that's the same for me. Like, I think when I came home after the first trip, I took it all apart. I was like, none of this works. I got lucky and I was traveling with someone. So I was able to take all of my food and put it in their fridge.
Mm.
It just, the system did not work the way that I thought it out. Whatever you think it out to be, it's not going to work that way. It's just not. So don't be afraid to try your system over and over again, and just know that you will constantly be updating. I'm also updating mine for probably about the 5th or 6th time. It's working well, but I figured out if it doesn't work well when I'm also at home and I have my massage table, then it's not working, period.
But since you brought up about food stuff, start out with no refrigerator. Cause that's a lot of hassle. You try to start out with just dry food or canned food, and all you have to reheat and cook them instead of have to keep refrigeration. That's a lot of hassle. Trust me. Don't start out with a refrigerator until you have everything set out smoothly the way you want. Then you can start at the fridge and cooler.
See, I started out that way, so I can't say the same. I started out with I started out with a cooler, but because I'm down here in the South in Texas, it was so hot. The ice melted so quickly, but I did not have a good cooler. That's number one. If you're gonna do a cooler, you need to make sure you do a good cooler. But I have a fridge. I love it, but I've built part of my setup around my fridge because I know that I go out for longer periods of time.
Okay. Yeah, it's depending on what kind of travel mode you are. See, I travel fast. I ended up having a lot of store already, so a lot of time I don't need my stuff in here. Sometimes you just don't feel like cooking. Like I just want something quick from the short store. I stop for gas anyway.
And that's so very true. I make sure that I keep some ramen noodles. If I don't feel like cooking, I'll heat up some water, boil some water in my little kettle, and make some ramen noodles real fast.
Yep.
As much as I don't like them, but sometimes you don't feel like cooking, or sometimes you don't have the opportunity or have a safe place to cook. And those things that you've gotta practice those things.
If you don't like noodles, eat oatmeal. Oatmeal is easy to cook up. It's great. One of those instant oatmeal.
Linda says cooking is overrated. I kind of agree with you.
Yep.
See, yogurt I can eat every morning, and I need to go and get mine now. But so when you're out on the road, what kind of things do you eat, Tim?
Whatever I have with me, unless I crave for some fast food, then I will stop for fast food. I usually have a lot of my pantry. I have enough food to make some fancy meal I want to. It has to be a quick half hour done because I only use one pot I cook in it and I eat from it, so it's make it easy to clean. So it have to be simple meal.
And you have the space to cook on the inside of your car as well. That I'm very jealous of, and I try to make space in my car, and I can't figure it out yet. I'm gonna figure it out, but I can't figure it out yet.
Oh, you will. You will.
I'm like, if Tim can do it, I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I did it in my Scion XD. Did you see that video? I cook inside my little Scion. Actually,
I'm gonna have to go back and watch your Scion videos so that I can figure this out. Because now I'm even more determined.
it's because I'm a guy, so my clothing is very minimalist. You can see my clothes all fit on top of at the behind. There's a little cover. What do you call it? Just cover up the air cargo cover. So that's pretty much all my clothing storage area. And then the rest, I even have a fridge in it too. In that Silent actually, when I went to Michigan, a fridge, and I was able to cook inside, do everything inside when the weather's bad.
So, because my clothes are actually pretty minimal, I have it's right in the behind the passenger seat in the seat well. I have just a little case, and because I put all my stuff in cubes.
Yeah,
So,
I bought those too.
I love them. I love them
Yeah.
100%. Keep everything in there.
Actually, all my clothing is that one kit that they sell in Amazon for like $12 something. It comes with 2 big cube, 2 medium one, and 2 small one. And that's all my clothing. I mean, I wear t-shirt like this, and I was able to have how many 10 days worth of clothing in one cube. And then one cube is for cold gear, like sweatshirt, and
send a link so we can put it on this video. You have Amazon links? Because we need to put that on this video so we can all have cubes. Because I have 2 extra large ones, but if I had maybe 2 more, it would be perfect. I wouldn't need anything else.
I will text you the thing from Amazon when I saw it, when we done.
Yeah. So let's see. What I should have wrote some things down. I'm great at this, right? I chalk it up to I'm still new.
Swing it.
I like doing it though. It's like so much fun. It really is. I love talking to everybody in the comments and just having a good time. Just a fun, casual conversation.
That's how you learn here in the Vanlife. Everybody do their thing a little different. You learn from them whether it's for you or not.
And that's so true. I have, and you know what? When I went out, I thought that I would want to look in everybody's rig, but when you finally get out, you feel differently about it because I don't mind people looking in my rig, but at the same time, I would prefer that it's people that you kind of know, you talk to first, you get to know them first, you just because it's your home. It's your home, it's your condo, it's your apartment, it's, where you do, you're living. So
actually,
you don't stick your head in everybody's, hey, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
I got to get with you because I'm going to be coming north in the next few months or whatever. So I need to know where you're going to be so we can try and meet up with you.
I hope Tina got the vehicle figured out what's wrong. She's having difficult time with her van right now.
Oh, no, I have not seen that. I'm going to have to catch up. I've been doing so much other stuff, but I'm going to have to catch up for sure. Tina, I also need to get with you so I can get you up here and we can have a good time up here. But, so how often do you travel? Because I know you said that you're married. So how often do you travel and how often does your wife kick you out?
She don't kick me out. Nobody kick me out.
She's like, I want the house to myself.
You know, a lot of times I joke online that my wife would be, I'm my own thing. See, we respect our boundary, you know. But I do travel only when there's something going on, like a meetup and here and there. I don't just randomly go out right now. Because my goal right now is to finish that capital run, all 50 of them. So once I'm done with that, then I will explore each state individual. It's whatever in the state. So,
So do you think you'll ever go to Mexico and travel?
mm, no, no, that's not. I might go if we go in a caravan with a bunch of people. I'm not gonna go by because you don't over there. I know you just went to Mexico, but you went to a resort. That's different. When you start traveling down,
So we did Airbnb, but I do understand. But and driving over there is different, but I had so much fun driving.
mm,
But I would love to do a caravan, but the thing about when I caravan to Mexico, I probably want a caravan that's going to keep going. And I
mm-hmm.
think that's going to be harder to find. But if you want to do a caravan to Mexico, we can do that. I'm down for it.
But then the problem, how long are we? You know, I can't go for too long.
I mean, I'm down for whatever time frame. A week, two, I'm in for it. I plan
Yeah,
on.
but then if you drive through Mexico, you probably need at least a month or two to go zigzag through it. You know.
That is very true. So, I mean, it would all depend on the caravan and you guys, and y'all just call me and I'm all in.
I know you can go. You know, I'm attached. I got two grown men living at home still mooching at me, and my wife. Believe it or not, I still go buy food for them. I still go buy food for them at lunchtime and dinner.
What?
Yep.
I'm tell you what, you're a better dad than I am a mom, because mine came home from college and I was like, hey, how you doing? Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. You got to find somewhere to go because I'm moving. So yeah, that's where I am with my kiddo. Patricia is down for a Mexico caravan. Let's do it.
There you go.
Yeah, she said a caravan. She doesn't know about Mexico. Well, let's do the caravan.
You can do it, Patricia. You can do it.
Patricia, where are you located? Because a friend of mine and I might be trying to do a caravan, probably like from South Carolina, maybe up to north over the summer or something. So where are you? We're gonna stop and see Tina in Michigan.
Well, if you go to M22 in September, I think Tina's gonna probably be there.
Tina?
Yeah.
In September?
M22.
We might be there. I'm not sure. I've gotta kind of get our timeline together.
It's only take 2 days from your where you at.
From where I'm in Houston, there's no way.
Yes.
2 days. That's a lot of driving. You know what? After I had driven from here to Quartzsite in literally a day and a half, I said I won't do that no more. As I left Houston about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, I drove until basically it got dark. And then woke up early in the morning and drove the rest of the way. I drove from here I crossed Arizona state line before I stopped.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm an early riser. I start my day at 4:30 or 5 in the morning. I will stop at 5 p.m. to get myself situated, find a place to sleep, eat, prep myself, and then by 8 I'll be in bed. So I'll be up at 4:30 in the morning.
Well, the thing is because of the time of year, that's typically what time the sun goes down anyway. But I did not realize, I did not think about where I was, and there's no city lights. So
Oh,
it got dark, dark. I was like, oh my gosh. Because I kept going, well, I feel fine, and the sun is still up. And then while I was on the highway, the sun went down
mm,
very quickly. I was like,
wow.
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's 5 p.m. is my cutoff time. I gotta find something now. Even if I cannot get a rest stop yet, I will find a city to stop and start scouting the neighborhood and see where I can sleep.
Linda
Nah,
says Tim is hardcore. So have you done any caravans before?
no, but I don't mind driving caravan. I move very fast.
And see, I typically will. That was neat. Somebody's on a bike and it had little lights going different colors.
Mm,
Um, I'm sitting here at the park. But so you will just drive straight through to your destination.
yep, yep. Pretty
Wow.
much. I have a goal. Like I have to be at that state capital at certain time of the day. I shoot straight there and get there by noon, and I start do my 360 shoot, photo, video, whatever, put on Instagram or whatever, and then I'm out. I'm heading out right away.
Nice. Very, very nice. All right, all right, all right. So, because I typically, so before all the gas prices went up, I typically like to move like every 3 or 4 days. That's about
Mm.
whenever I'm out traveling. That's about how long my attention span lasts.
Well, I
And
mean,
then,
at least you have time to explore areas. See, right now, that's not my goal to explore areas. My goal is to hit all the capital, all 50, 48, all 48 states.
so do you plan on hitting the other two? Hawaii and Puerto Rico, I think it is.
Puerto Rico? No, it's Alaska and
Alaska and Hawaii.
those two. I probably have to fly out because I know how to pack stuff I need. I can rent an SUV and then sleep in the SUV and camper. So I fly that state and do it that way.
I know I'll definitely do Alaska. Hawaii, I don't know. I don't know if I would ever do. I
Yes,
think
you.
I probably would. But I would have to see. That's where I'm going to have to learn how to ship my car, and I think that's another reason why I chose being in an SUV or probably like a van like yours would be as big as I go. Because I
Mm,
definitely know there's gonna come times I'm probably gonna ship it.
I'm gonna do. You know what? Stick around. I will do a trip like that. That I will bring all my pretty much. You know how like people do backpacking? They carry everything with them.
Yeah,
That's what I need to do. Is everything fit in that backpack, and I just fly there and rent an SUV and load everything in. And all I have to do is go to the store and buy that little fuel can. That's it.
that would be fantastic. Tim, do it. Do it.
Actually, my plan is also to go back to Vietnam. I haven't go back to Vietnam in 41 years, but that's how I'm gonna go back and travel to keep that too.
That would be fantastic. So Tina says she loves rest stops. Estella says she loves rest stops.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a rest stop. I have not done a rest stop yet.
You know, I
Not.
rest stop is very convenient. The restroom is there. You got good signal for your phone, so you can upload your video.
Well, the thing is like I never really thought about it. As a kid traveling back and forth from here to Alabama, we just passed by them and we would stop at a restaurant, get what we needed to get, use the bathroom, and keep going. So we never had a reason to stop at a restaurant because we were always just going straight through from
Oh,
beginning destination to end destination.
some of the
12 hours.
rest stops are really nice. The one in Colorado, like you go up to the top. I forgot the name of that city, but it's like pretty much the rest stop right on the top of the pass over in Colorado. You actually get up and you go up to the side. Really nice rest stop, quiet and clean and safe, because all the truckers sleep there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to give it a go. Tina, I don't know what's going on with the sound. I have tried to play with it several times. I don't know what's happening. We're just gonna go right over and go right through it. So
Hmm?
we'll try again with sound next week. I mean, if you know what we've been through in the beginning of this live, say I commend you for even to keep going.
Hey, I want to say hi to Tommy. River Stick Vanlife. Tommy.
River Styx Fan Life, yes. It's been here
He
for a
just
little while, and welcome to the show. We appreciate you.
Tommy just got a sweet RV. Got he got an RV from a guy, an old guy back in 1985. Still look brand new. Only like
Really?
what 45,000 miles on it.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
How do you even find something like that? See, I would
yeah,
love like one of those banner vans.
yeah. If I ever gonna get RV, I want something simple like that, like what he has.
Yeah, I have. Estella, you're in Houston. Shut up. Wait a minute. Hold on. So am I. We need to link up.
Wow.
100%.
Tommy
And
say 12,000 miles on it. That's crazy.
1985 with 12. That's
Yeah.
insane.
He say
Dan,
the sock still original sock.
that okay? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and look at that for sure. Chevy van, and you know it's gonna be good. Old Chevys are great for sure. So we are coming towards the end. River Styx, I'm gonna have to look you up, and you're gonna have to come on here and talk about your van because I'm already in love and I haven't even seen it.
Yeah,
Because
you should talk to Tommy. He used to have a van that he have a washer and dryer inside.
a washer and dryer.
Yes, and he have a solar panel enough to run all that stuff. I think I forgot over 1,000, 1,500 or something like outrageous amount of solar panel on top.
Well, he says in about an hour, he's about to upload a new video on his van tour. So everybody go check that out because I know I will be checking it out to my next destination. I don't know where that is, but I think I'm about to go and meet up with a friend. But Tim, I appreciate you being on here. I appreciate you taking the time. We're going to have you come on again when we don't have a whole lot less difficulties. But I appreciate you so much for taking the time to come up and talk to me and spend a little time with me and my friends, our friends. Um,
Anytime, anytime. Thanks
so
for having.
so I want to give you the platform to promote anything that you'd like to promote, to let us know anything that you'd like us to know. It's all yours.
Oh, spotlight on you. Okay.
Spotlight.
I'm Tim. My channel is more bang for your buck. Everything I do is on the chief, on the budget, and pretty much I try to show way so everyone can do it. Except when it comes to comments, a lot of people kind of frown at that because I'm used to it, so it's easy for me. At least you get to watch it, and you can determine whether you can do it yourself or somebody fix it and they don't overcharge you. So that's pretty much my channel. I do everything, a little bit of everything. I mean, from fixing houses, plumbing, appliance, vehicle. I mean, I'm a jack of all trades, but master of none. Sometimes it's better than to be just a master of one. That's pretty much it. Thanks.
I appreciate you so much. River Six video is uploading now. Make sure you check that out. Tim, when is your next video coming out? Do you have a schedule that you don't have a schedule that you upload
Right now,
on? Do
I'm
you?
trying to stick with Wednesday and Friday.
Wednesday and
I
Friday.
try to do 2 videos a week. So depending on whatever come up. If I don't have anything come up, like Friday only.
All right, fantastic. So look for Tim Wednesdays and Fridays, but Fridays for sure. And I appreciate everybody being here. I had so much fun as usual, as always. I love you guys, and I should actually have a new video out soon. I'm gonna record something for y'all.
Nice.
So, but thank you, and I will see everybody next Saturday, 7:30. Love you guys.
But she's wondering if it's gonna feel like she's forever. Wondering if it's gonna feel like she's whenever